Alright, BRB screen. So here's what I was thinking. Let me pick one out. Oh, this is not the right text document. Here's what I was thinking. You know what, since I just had to fight some, I think we go with the Minecraft mobs one. So, I have compiled a text document with links to tier list makers on Tier Maker. And we are gonna go and we are gonna see what we can do about that. Gosh, I just realized chopping this is gonna be a mess, cutting this one up. So we've got some rankings here. Let me get them visible for ye peasants. We'll go to the game screen for this. We'll go to the game screen specifically for this. Oh look, I haven't used the window capture features since Spore. Let me make this its own window so it's separate from my existing tabs in Chrome. I don't want to get shamed for the Nintendo playlist that I'm using. I don't like that I just... Oh, I don't like the image. Oh. There are pickles in my chat. I'm gonna be a couple minutes late, by the way, to the Terraria thing, Jez. Or Doc, if you're in. I didn't see who sent the emotes. I should have guessed. I should have guessed who sent the emotes. But I'm gonna be a few minutes late to the thing. Specifically because... Oh wait, they have to be the same window, don't they? Okay, that's fine. Because I got this tier list idea and I want to do this real quick. I won't take more than 10 minutes. I'll be in, I swear. Things will be fine. Everything will be okay. Don't worry. I'm not gonna overdo it. But here's what I am gonna overdo. Boop. We're overdoing this today. Alright, give me this, and then we'll resize it to fit better. Just so it fits. You know, I really want it to fit. Getting the whole thing on screen and kind of cutting the ads off the sides is hard. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. For now. We'll handle this way. And I'll pretend Norman Reedus does not exist for the time being. I don't think he's visible in the corner of the ad. He's right here. He's like at the very top of this advertisement, just like head barely cut off. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play ourselves a little video game. Or a little picture game. I hope Twitch doesn't get mad at me for having these ads up. Anyway, we're gonna be ranking every single Minecraft mob. All of them. They're all right here. And we're gonna be ranking every last one. Where to start? You know what? Well, this is a template I found, by the way. I'm not using my own tier list for this. With, perfect mob, yes please being the top, and the bottom being, I'd delete this thing if I could. So let's see. What do we rank first? What can I put as a controversial figure? We even got the different fish. You know who's a little guy? You know who's a little guy and I really enjoy? B. Minecraft B has to be in the perfection category. I hate to drop an S rank right now. I really do, after just saying, you know. But like, after like just starting. But like, B. I mean, I could be funny. I could be funny about it and put it in B tier. Haha, har har. But like, no. Minecraft B, objectively good. Objectively good Minecraft mob. One of the best. What else we got? All right, I gotta get through these a little faster than this. Bats. Bats, hate them, but I don't think they should go. I like them for atmospheric reasons. I'm thinking D. I'm thinking we use D. I think bat goes in D. It's a low D, but it's a D. All right, this is all personal opinion, by the way. I'm not using any metrics or anything to figure this out. Let's see. What are you? Isn't this like the cod? This is one of the fish. This fish, boring. Boring fish. Although I like the fact that fish variety exists, I don't like this particular fish. It's boring, and so it goes below the bat. Actually, no, it serves as food. It can go above the bat. All right, what else we got fish-wise? Let's rank some fish first, because I'm the funny fish man sometimes. This fish is like a little clownfish / koi type deal. I like him. I like him. Hear me out though. Still just a fish, can't be cooked. Better than this fish though, so it's going in C. I reserve the right to move these around later. Now, other fish that we have. Squid. Oh, nope, we got other fish first. Red. Little red, like, fish. I like this guy. It looks cool when it's cooked. Very good. Very good fish design. Very classic fish design. This is what fish looked like for a good period of time when you'd catch a fish. Like, this guy is the fish. The Minecraft fish. And so I feel like it deserves higher for being the Minecraft fish, but like I personally don't like him. So down with the boring fish he goes. No cool, funny design. All right, who else we got? Who's rocking with us? Pufferfish. Pufferfish have a cool mechanic. I see it used a little bit at the time. Their design is unique. They have like a unique feature about them where they can like puff up, you know? So they go slightly above every other fish. Yeah, they go slightly above every other fish just for the amount of effort put in to make that fish. Good fish. Not a top fish, but a good fish. Speaking of good fish, Dolphin. Technically not a fish, but we're keeping it with the aquatic animals, so whatever. Dolphins, I like. Dolphins are helpful when I don't have a boat. I almost wish I could get out of my boat and use them. B tier. That's all I have to say about dolphins. They're cool. They animate cool. I like the way they jump around your boat. Let's see. Who else do we got that counts in the aquatic category? We got turtles. Turtles are nice. Turtles are just big friends. Farming them is kind of a pain, but like they're nice. So I'll rank them in C. I don't think very highly of Minecraft's aquatic selection, if you haven't noticed. In fact, no, you get armor from them. They're slightly more useful than the pufferfish because of the aqua affinity that you can get from them. All right, who else we got that's an aquatic animal? I'm waiting on you. I'm saving. The Guardians. The Guardians. This one's the Elder Guardian, right? Or is it this one? I think this one's the Elder Guardian. All right, so, or maybe it's the. Hold on. I'll look it up externally so that we don't have to deal with this. Give me the Minecraft wiki page for the Elder Guardian, please. Show me images. Yep, nope, that's him. The grayer one is the Elder Guardian. Guardians, annoying. So annoying to deal with. They give you mining fatigue. You're already fatigued because of the water. Annoying creature. Slightly higher effort than the normal fish. Higher effort than all of these guys, really. And like, I appreciate them more in congruity with the Elder Guardian than I do just on their own. Speaking of which, Elder Guardian. Elder Guardian we're taking. And we're going to put lower than Dolphins in B tier. Don't like him. Personally, kind of hate him. Annoying fight. Not that hard, just annoying. He's just sort of a bitch. And that's all I have to say about him. Alright. Let's see. Drowned. Drowned are fun little enemies to have underwater. I think the fact that, like, zombies, when exposed to water for too long, become drowned is a cool idea. I like them more than guardians, but, like, less than dolphins, for sure. I want to move these... I want to move the Elder Guardian down. I want to move the Elder Guardian down. And I want to move the Guardian further down. Thank you. Now, baby drowned, I don't have much of an opinion on. So, I'm thinking a tier below normal drowned. Because they're not, well, they're not quite as annoying as baby zombies, and they're not quite as annoying as guardians to fight. Yeah, I think top of the tier below is about where it should be. Come on, let me put them in. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's about where that should be. Let's see. Any other fishies that we're missing out on here? Because I'm not sure. I think that's it. Okay. Fine. Fine. I gotta talk about them. Squids. Classic Minecraft mob. Insanely classic. Give you ink. Which is cool. Not quite as useful as, like, giving you food. But still of use when you need, like, black dye and whatnot. They're definitely not below Guardians, though. In any way. But I'd say they're, like, on par with the turtle. Guardians are such a weird ranking, man. I'm putting them bottom of C. They're going in the bottom of C. Just where they belong. In the bottom of the C. Alright. Glow squids. I like the glow ink. But I don't like how the vote was like rigged for the glow squids by Dream. But like that's another thing entirely. That's got nothing to do with the mob. I like them aesthetically. I like them better with Optifine. I feel like Optifine might be swaying my decision a little bit in putting them in C. But they definitely deserve to be... the glow ink is useful. I'll put him there. I'll put him there. He can exist in C tier. I don't think anybody's going to be mad at me for putting the glow squid of all things in C tier. Alright, moving on to just like normal daytime land overworld mobs. Let's see what we got. What do we got in that regard? Oh, we got one more aquatic friend. I forgot about the Axolotl. Axolotl cute. Axolotl serves little to no purpose. But Axolotl cute. So top of, or right by the cool fish. Right by the cool like koi-esque fish. That's where he goes. That's where he belongs. That's what he do. Alright. This is taking me longer than I thought. So I'm gonna real quick. Okay, they're already going without me. Good. I'm gonna be late, but that'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure they'll understand. Whatever. Let's see. We already ranked the B first, just because I needed a starting point. I guess we'll start with the first one on the list, which is the horse. I like the idea of horses more than I actually like horses. Horses are fun to get around on when you get a fast horse. Getting a fast horse and horse breeding, though, absolute nightmare. B tier. B tier. I think passive mobs, in my eyes, are always going to rank just a little bit higher than aggressive mobs. Or, yeah, just like, yeah, aggressive mobs in general. Let's see, who else do we have? Who is a nice little overworld guy? Bunny! Bunny good. When you're in a pinch and you need leather, lots of, like, rabbit hide can help. It's a nice little alternative for getting leather. And they drop meat occasionally. So useful enough. They're cute. I like their design. I can't keep ranking these on design alone though. To D tier with you. I hate to do it. I really hate to do it to them. I do, but like it feels appropriate based on all my other decisions. Speaking of things that are based heavily on all my other decisions, parrots. Parrots, cool little pet animals, like that they can ride on your shoulder. More useful than the bat, of course. They're tameable, so they're more useful than the rabbit. But Because of all the variation. Because of all the variation in their designs, they go in low B tier, I think. Mostly because C tier is a little crowded right now, and I don't want to keep stuffing stuff in C tier just because I'm indecisive. In fact, while I'm saying I'm indecisive, Axolotl moves up a little bit for being tameable. I like Axolotls more than Glow Squids. Yeah, it can move up a little bit for being tameable. A few slots, whatever. What else we got? What else we got? Chicken. Chicken, good food source, easy to farm. Round little guys. Sometimes confused for ducks. Like them. Like them a lot. And more than a parrot, though. You know what? For their seniority, they go above the parrot. Who else we got? Who else we got? Cow. Cow, objectively best starting food source. Like, the best. Like, ideally, if I'm making an initial farm, as you can see by my Homeland series and my Kumba Realm series, both of those cow farms immediately. Better than chicken. One of my favorites, honestly. High B tier. Sure. In fact, I'd go as far as to say A. I would stretch it as far as to say that's an A tier mob. Alright. Who else we got? Llamas. Llamas, they spit. I think that's neat. Being able to herd them in caravans is nice. Wandering traders have them, though, so that docks a little bit for me that they associate with that scum. So, low B tier, I think. There's some of these, like, llamas that I just really don't realize I have a hard opinion on, because I kind of don't. Next up. Donkey? Same as the horse, a little worse, though. Actually, significantly worse. Because you're not able to breed them. And they can't be as fast as horses. Like, by a wide margin, cannot. Alright, overworld stuff. Foxes! Foxes have really cute animations. I like fox animations a lot. Taming them is a neat thing. I think you can tame them, right? I forget. But they feel like wasted potential, almost. They feel like they don't do enough. They can steal items, which is neat. Good little guys. Good, solid little dudes. C tier. Yeah, I think I like them about as much as I enjoy the Axolotls. So, C tier. Okay, who else? Who else wants a crack? Goat! Goat, good design. They can ram you off the sides of mountains. Not tameable. Very aggressive. It's more of a nuisance, really, compared to most of the other neutral mobs. Low B. Low B. I feel like they mostly just added it because they needed a new mob. Okay. I feel like once we get to the aggressive mobs, I'll start filling in these lower tiers a little better. Let's see. What else do we got? Who else is here? Panda. Panda. They sneeze, and they make little slime balls occasionally. They're neat. I've seen some ingenious farms with them using their slime ball creation. They roll around. They eat little bamboo sticks. They're nice. They're good, but again, they feel on par with the goat to me. In that, like, you don't get much out of having pandas, other than just having pandas. But for cute factor, they go above the goat. Alright, who else? Who wants some? An Ocelot? Used to be cats. Used to be tameable into cats. Feel like they kind of got shafted a little bit by that metric. Not really useful. Kind of fast. They scare off creepers, which I like. High D. That's going to be a high D tier. I like bunnies a little bit more, though. So, a little lower. But you can tame them, and that's nice. Yeah, little sick panda is so good. Who else we got? Piggies. Pigs are nice. They provide a little food. They wander around. You can ride them for comic relief. Being rideable kind of elevates it a little bit. I think it's on par with the turtle, though, when it comes to, like, usability. I don't want to keep ranking them on solely usability, though, so I think A little lower than the chicken. A little lower than the chicken. These middle tiers are really filling out. Just because we haven't gotten to any mobs that I have a hard opinion on. And so, like, most of these are sort of mid-tiery. What else we got? Polar bears, again, same as the goat. In fact, I'd say less so. They're cool and all, but, like, they just don't provide enough. There's not enough there for me to feel like, you know, this is good enough. Alright. We got villagers. I want to say villagers, though. Mushroom, almost as high as cow. That's an A-tier mob. I like the cow variation. It's a nice little addition, another little early thing that I really appreciate. And that's all I really have to say about it. Mule, insanely useful. I'd argue more useful than the horse for carrying capacity. But horses are faster. So, what can you do? Cut your losses, Mule. You get to be high B tier. Who else we get in our league of like passives here? Cats are good. Cats have good animations. I like them about as much as the fox. They go with the fox. Actually, I think I like the fox a little more. I find the fox slightly more endearing. See, now I'm thinking of things like that I would never think of in my life under normal circumstances of like, do I like cats more than I like glow squids? Which I guess would be a solid yeah, but like, you get my point. I'm asking myself questions about Minecraft mobs I never expected to think. Why are there two bees? Is one of them baby bee? Because if so, they both deserve to be here. Yeah. Both bees deserve A tier, or deserve to be in perfect. Because it's a perfect design. Alright, sheepums. Good for wool. Wouldn't be able to sleep without them. Not as good as the cow, though. Highly appreciate. Who else we got? I think that's it for passives. So, zombies. Zombies, don't hate them. Don't really love them either. They're a decent bad guy mob, but being added so early, I feel like gives them the downside of like they have to be the Goomba of this game. Of just being kind of easy to defeat. So high D tier. I like the design a lot, but I can't keep shoving stuff in C tier. I'm sorry. What else we got? Baby zombies, however. Baby zombies go firmly in the would delete if I could category. Fuck these little guys. They're way too fast. They're way too scrambly. If you ever try to fight them with like slightly higher than average ping, you're dead for sure. Now, zombie villagers are a slightly different tale. In that I like them a little more for at least having some variety and being useful as villagers. So they go just above. Baby zombie villagers, though, just as bad as this guy. I'd like to put him in front, if I could. If I may. Thank you. Who else we got? Creeper. Oh, nope. Hold on. While we're still in this zombie category, I want to go over Husks. Husks, no different. No different. They're just a regional variation of the zombie. In fact, I rank them lower than the zombie for being added way later and being so much less useful. I think zombies turn into husks in the desert, though, so that's something at least. But, like, drowns have their whole water thing going on. I just don't feel like husks could match it. Alright. Let's see. More evil. Spiders? Cool that they can climb up walls. Cool that they're a different shape from most other mobs and have a bunch of unique stuff going on. Very fightable. Very good. Poison sometimes. And they drop little spider eyes for potions. I think good mob. This is the first bad mob to rank higher than B tier. So congrats to the spider for being that groundbreaker. Skeletons. Skeletons. They shoot arrows, and as much as I find them annoying, they're very useful. I like them. They drop bones. They deserve A tier. Better than spiders. Spider jockeys, I find to be an infinitely impressive idea. I find these greatly, like, really great, really cool. First, perfect rank S tier mob. That's, like, evil. Bad guy. My god, we're 20 minutes into these rankings. I could have made this its own stream segment. I did not realize how long this is going to take. Phantoms, I'm going a little out of order here, but Phantoms, deletable. Insanely deletable. Bottom of the deletable category. For sure. Screw them, hate them, worst thing in the game. Currently the only mob, as of like the current release version, the only mob to have a game rule that turns it off. Now, another one I don't really appreciate, for the same reasons as the Husk, is the Frosty Boy here. I forget his name, but I don't like him. That's gonna be a firm D tier from me. I could put him in E. If I put him in D, I think I'm moving a couple of these down from D to E. Just to like be more specific, you know? Alright. Silverfish. Small, annoying, they get everywhere. D tier. High D tier, though. Higher than zombies, even. Because they are just little guys at the end of the day. They are just little dudes. There's not much to be done about it. Sorry, they passed the little guy treatment. Alright. Slimes. Slimes. They're very useful. They're very cool. I appreciate. They're not as useful as spiders or skeletons, though. But I like the design more than spiders and skeletons, so they go up. They go up. The design goes hard. Dig the slime. One of my favorite video game slime designs. They're not quite the little guy they could be compared to, like, Dragon Quest slime, but they're slimy. Who else we got? Witches. I'll save witches for illagers. The Warden. The Warden's a new guy. The Warden's big. I don't really have much of an opinion on him. And he's a mob that's treated more like an obstacle than an actual like enemy to be fought. But I kind of like that idea. He's going low A. He's going to be like an optimistic low A tier. I'm thinking. Alright, cave spiders I've ignored. I meant to do cave spiders. Cave spiders, C tier. Low C tier. Hate them. Hate them with every fiber of my being. Don't hate them nearly as much as the things in the deletable category, though. So they win me over there, at least. For what it's worth. Skeleton horse, I don't know where I'm supposed to rank that in terms of, like, usefulness. But I dig the skeleton horse a lot. I really like... I like it a little more than normal horses. Except they're not breedable, so I'm going to put them down a little bit. I don't think they're breedable, at least. And they're like, very rare, which makes them higher up and whatnot. I don't know. Right there feels fine. Right there in the B tier feels alright. B and C are very populated, though. More bad guys? More bad guys. Oh, we forgot to do wolves. We forgot to do wolves while we were doing passive stuff. The Minecraft companion. The guy to follow you around. I dig him. Up there with the pig, and up there between the pig and the donkey, I feel, in B tier. Good mob. Really good mob, but there are better. There are better is the problem. I didn't think about how long it was going to take me to rank each one of these individually. I'm going to be like half an hour late to the Terraria segment. Oh well. We'll get to that part of the stream when we get there. Alright, I think we're out of evil mobs that are on the overworld that aren't illagers. Oh, Creeper. Oh, man. Creeper. Super iconic. Super cool. Not quite as useful as any of these guys, or these two guys here, but also way more iconic than these two. So he gets pushed up solely for that into my firm middle A tier. Firmly placed there. They happen to be inconvenient for me personally, so I put them a little lower. Wandering Trader, scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. Hate him. Hate him with every fiber. Down he goes. I don't feel like he should be gone. I want him to stay in the game solely so I can torture him. Hate him, though. What else we got? Illagers, 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 illagers. What can I say about illagers and pillagers? Villagers. Villagers useful. Villagers nice. Villagers low A tier. Baby villagers low B tier. I get why they exist. I totally get it. But I don't feel like they're any use to anybody. Like, until they're an adult, they're not useful. And that's just how things are. I'm sorry. Witches! Witches throw potions that are kind of annoying. More of a nuisance than anything else. They get their own structure, which I've always found odd. But they're neat. They're neat. They can have D tier with zombie villagers. Right next to the zombie villagers. Yeah. Pillagers. Pillagers tend to be more of an annoyance for me personally, but raids are cool and raids are useful and they're a neat mechanic. So, slightly higher C tier. Very firm middle C tier again. C-tierical. Which one is this guy? That guy's just another illager, isn't he? This one's the Evoker, I think. The Evoker, he's a real son of a bitch. He's a lot more intimidating than he actually is hard. And summoning the things is a cool idea. I gotta give him his fair shake. And I'm thinking his fair shake is... It's above the fox. It's above the fox. I've had a hard time putting anything between these two. They are friends. Check them out. But he can be a third little buddy in there, causing a little chaos. They're little bastard children, though. Slightly better than these. Slightly better than these. Not useless. Top of E tier. Hate them. They're awful to fight. They just clip into a wall and knock the shit out of you until you're dead. That's just how they work. Ravager. Ravager big. Ravager scary. Ravager not as hard as he seems. So, Ravager cool, though. High D tier. High D. Like, that's a very... I'd almost want to stretch him up to low B tier. Oh, that's tough. He's so much more useful than these guys, though. I find him as cool as the skeleton horse, but I find him slightly tedious to fight. Yeah, you know what? I'll crowd B tier a little more. Why not? Why not? It's already got a second row. What's the worst that could happen? Now, you, my friend, I remember what you do. You're one of the little axe guys. Like, you're the illager. Which I think should put you higher, but it really doesn't. You're kind of just with the pillagers, in my opinion. Would have been cool if your Frosty buddy won the vote over the glow squid, though. That'd have been neat. Now, iron golems. Iron golems are villager-related, and I want to get those out of the way. They're cool, they're insanely helpful in fights, and they're a neat design, which I can appreciate. They go slightly above the Warden. Just because I don't want to put the Warden too high, and then I end up hating the Warden, and then I have to change my opinion. Not that I'm going to update this at any point, but, you know. Alright. Snow golems, less useful, but they are funny little guys who I can really appreciate. And a lot of my high A tier is just funny little guys, though. So, it breaks my heart to put him lower than B tier. It really does. He's a friend. He can go in B tier, though. I hate to put him so low even then, but that's just where I feel like he goes, you know? Alright, while we're on the subject of villager stuff and we're still moving to the nether, Piglins, piglins, piglins. Normal piglins that you run into out in the wild. Do we have all the piglin variants? No, we don't. Okay, we don't have the crossbow guy. Whatever. Normal piglins out in the wild. Annoying that I have to wear gold around them. Cool enemies, though. They go on par with the illagers, in my opinion. Actually, I want to rank you... no, I think you're fine where you are. The other pillagers that are, like, at the base and, like, more... like, that are stronger and axed up, they're a little cooler. Or the other piglins, I mean. They're a little cooler. They go slightly above. Okay. Baby piglins are with baby villagers, except they can attack. And so I'm struggling to not put them down here. They go right here. They're annoying to fight. They're not quite as fast as baby zombies, if I remember right. They're not quite as much of a nuisance either, because they're usually in big flat areas, so it's not as much of a problem. Whatever. Alright. Zombie Pigman. Zombie Piglin, I guess, at this point. Kind of just passive. Kind of exists. Sort of a bro. Would chill with them. But if you attack them, my god, are they a nuisance to deal with. But, like, then again, you have to go out of your way to hit them for it to be a problem. Lopey. Lopey. Baby zombie piglins. I'm still adjusting to adjusting to zombie piglins as a word and not zombie pigmen, you know? I want to put them a rank below just because baby zombie vibes are being given off by these. So I will. Right there with the baby drowned. In fact, you're faster than the baby drowned. I want you further away. There you go. You're cool. Your kid is not. Alright. Hoglins. Hoglins, hoglins, hoglins. Hoglins are annoying, and they come out of nowhere. And I feel like they're about on par with these fellas. These polar bear fellas in their attackness. Except polar bears are neutral. So you go a little... yeah, no, you go below because polar bears are neutral and will just leave you the fuck alone and not antagonize the shit out of you. The baby ones are faster, and I don't think they can get much of a hit off, though. So... slightly lower than the other babies. Nah, slightly higher than the other babies, actually. The zombie ones I've never seen in person, so I don't have any frame of reference for them. I hear they're not bad to deal with because they're already in the overworld and they're weakened and whatnot. So I'll put them below witches, but higher than Silverfish. Just mostly because that's an ugly design. Like, I'll be real, that's mostly it. Ghasts! Very dangerous. Very old. They make cat noises. They're one of Minecraft's, like, really super unique creations from the early days that I really appreciate. I feel like they're actually a threat other than, like, instead of, like, these, like, hoglins and, pigmen and whatnot. So I'm thinking they go in B tier somewhere, but I don't know where. Maybe right with the... no. Low B. Low B tier. How low? Higher than these guys. In fact, you deserve better, too. You deserve slightly better, too. Just because of the amount of stuff I've lost to ghasts, you go higher, though. Actually, I feel like this guy should be lower than these. Yeah, he'll go there. Alright. Wither skeletons. Wither skeletons. You need them for the wither. They're a pain to fight sometimes, but most of the time they're pretty easy. And I like the design. They go lower in A than the Ravager, though. In my opinion. Or not the Ravager, but the Warden. Because I haven't seen what the Warden can do yet. Or like how the Warden is to play around, you know? So I don't want to give him too low. Strider. I like Striders. I like Striders. They're neat. They're a little useless, but they're neat. They go under the Zoglin. Because they don't attack. They're just... you know what? No. They're little friends. They're little friends. I can't possibly put them that low. You know what? High C. High C for them. They've earned it. They deserve it. Who says they don't deserve it? Because I don't. Alright. Magma Cube. Terrible, but not terrible enough. Like, terrible, but bland enough that they're not worth hating enough to put in the delete category, or even in E. So, low D they go. I don't hate them more than cave spiders, though. So, above the cave spider. You know what? Cave spider can go down. Cave spider can go down a rank, yeah, I think, to, like, this category. Alright, final nether mob. Blaze. The Blaze... really supremely annoying to fight. Needed to beat the game. Wicked design. I'm thinking between these two in D tier. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, now on to the nether. Or, not nether, onto the end mobs. We've got the Endy Boy, the Enderman himself. I enjoy him. I enjoy him heavily. I like his design slightly less than the slimes, so he goes right there in A. And I think they're neat. I think when you look, I think the like them being shy and whatnot is cool. I like how tall and lanky they are. I like the like effect they add to the end ambience by just existing. Endermites. Useful for farms, so they go a little higher than they would normally, but they're with the squid. Actually, no, they're with the strider, because they're still little guys, and they're a little more useful than silverfish, their overworld counterpart. They're neat. I like them. They go in C. I don't have to explain myself to you. All right, shulker boxes, or shulkers on their own. Because they become shulker boxes and they make little bleh noises, I like them. I like them enough. Put them low A. In fact, am I allowed to make one small adjustment? One small adjustment to who's in my A rank? Because I feel like one of these little guys up top, specifically one of these two, deserves a perfect tier. And I'm thinking it's you, Mr. Slime. There we go. All right, on to the game's bosses. Now these I'm going to be thinking about a little more critically and a little different. The Wither, I've never beaten a Wither on my own. Not one time. I feel like the Wither's a little overpowered for a side boss. I feel like the amount of effort, like the Wither is a secondary boss after the Ender Dragon is beaten, I believe, and. Like, I believe if you haven't beaten the Ender Dragon, you're not going to be able to beat the Wither. But I feel like the Wither should be more easily beatable for someone who hasn't beaten the game entirely yet, considering the Ender Dragon is supposed to be the creme de la creme boss to end all bosses. And that's partially the Ender Dragon's fault, but we'll get to her in a minute. Wither goes... I think the Wither's cool. And for, like, the beacon potential, I have to put Wither in A. Now, the Ender Dragon... Ender Dragon, not as hard as it should be. Definitely easier than it should be. Cool mechanics with the towers and the crystals and stuff like that. Really enjoy those. Anyway, I'm thinking... I like dragons. Dragons are cool. They rank up slightly... I like dragons more than I like dolphins. They can go high B. Really high B. And these are my final rankings. Let me screen these in so that they're more visible. Is that more visible to you? No, it's not. Here. Let me see what I can do to adjust it in OBS. To make it just a little more visible. Why does I keep selecting the thing behind it? Hold on. No. Don't select this. Select window capture, please. These are my final rankings. Cut me some slack. They're not perfect. I need to zoom them out a little bit. They're actually out of frame. So hey, if the tier list being out of frame helps you sympathize with my decision making here, feel free to just see it that way. So these are the tiers. There's the thing. I'll move out of the way for just a second, so anybody interested can get a good look at where I've ranked all these. Now we're gonna go play some Terraria. After ranking all these Minecraft mobs from like best to worst in my personal opinion, I don't know about you, but I've rustled myself up a need to go play some Terraria. So we're gonna switch over and do some Terraria. I'll be back momentarily. We're gonna run an ad. We're gonna have a nice little little slap between here, and I'm gonna get everything settled. Gonna post up a quick ad. If you don't want to see ads, you can always hit the little subscribe button down there and pay $5. It'd really help me out a ton. But it'll just be quick. I'm not gonna do anything while you're gone. I'm just gonna run the ad, get Terraria running, and I'll be right back. Okay? Okay.